The ayes have it. If you'd like a copy of it, I'll give it to you. You can read it. Okay. We're now going to hear from the nominating committee to hear the nominating committee report for the 3 delegates and the 3 alternates that we've all come here to send to the National Convention. That's all this is about. Just sending people to the National Convention. I'll entertain your questions, sir.
Just a point of order. Is it not so that guests should not be elevated to delegates?
The Credentials Committee has control over all seating of all delegates. Period. End of sentence. Does that explain it? Okay. All right. All right. Who is our credentials? Or I mean our nominating committee? Yes. I do not. Okay, we have 3 alternate positions and 3 delegate positions. Normally, we will call each position forward to read or to give them an opportunity to speak to the convention. So I'm going to read the nominating committee's report, and we will handle these. I'll read the entire report, and then after the wait a second, I got to handle one more minor problem. If you're not a delegate, and I don't believe you are, you cannot disrupt the meeting. Standing up, raising your hand, or asking me to recognize you. You're not a delegate. And so you cannot disrupt the meeting. You cannot disrupt the meeting. You're not a Sergeant at Arms.
Who can I ask the question to?
You're not a delegate, man. Look.
Member of the executive board of my county who has 2 people set as delegates that have not.
Sergeant of Arms, please remove Miss Della. I'm sorry. She's not a delegate. She can't vote. She cannot disrupt the meeting. That's fine. Sergeant of Arms. If you need to call the sheriff, please call the sheriff. You know, we're trying to get through this. All right. Alternate: Barbara Hickey from Cobb, Amanda Parsons from Douglas, Rich Thompson from Fulton, Sahar Hikmati from Henry, Michael McNeely from Douglas, Cheryl S.B. Dalton from Clayton. That's our nominations report.
Point of information, could you read one more time? I'm sorry.
Slowly, yes. I'll do that again.
Thank you.
From Clayton, Cheryl S.B. Dalton. From Douglas, Michael McNeely. From Henry, Samhar Hikmati. From Fulton, Mr. Rich Thompson. From Douglas, Miss Amanda Parsons. From Cobb, Miss Barbara Hickey. Okay. Now, I'd like to...
I move to adopt the nominating committee's report.
Second. Move the nominations be closed.
Second.
All in favor? I've got a call to close nominations. All in favor, say aye. I've already read the report. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed?
Nay!
The ayes have it. Okay. We'll have a standing vote. Okay. All in favor of closing nominations, signify by standing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Sergeant at Arms, please do the count. Saves you the trouble. Oh, my voice won't last.
Count Rich, count up there.
Oh, yeah, we got to vote. We're standing. We guess I should sit down. All opposed to closing nominations, please stand. Now, I'm going to save you a lot of time. We have the delegate call. There's not enough.
We should count, we should count, we should count.
Go ahead and count for them. And I want everybody to look around, okay?
According to the rules, we should count.
I'm going to give you every opportunity except disruption. Yes, sir, it is. This should be very simple and very easy. It should not be this way. The vote is 64 to close nominations, 23 to not close nominations. So nominations are closed. I'm sorry, Bert?
Madam point of order. They're stating according to the standing convention rules that there should have been a call for nominations
The floor made a call to close nominations. And all they had to do.
after presentation. I'm reading from the rules.
Okay.
After presentation of the nominating committee
Bert?
report, there will be a call for nominations from the floor. No call was made. That's from the party rules. Right there.
Okay. We'll extend this longer. 64 to 23, but we'll extend it longer. Okay. The chair would like to call for nominations from the floor. To take a nomination, okay, this is what has to happen. You have to be on the floor to get the nomination. You're going to come up here, you're going to speak, and you have to designate who you're going to speak against. Okay? I know we have the majority of the vote and we could go home, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer you that option, okay? The nominations from the floor, all you have to do is...
Can I say this? No nominations can come from the floor for people that have not gone through the...
I understand that, Prophet. Just please,
Okay,
please
sorry.
allow me to finish. Allow me to finish. Bert, can you allow me to finish? Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. You're going to challenge one of the nominees. You have to state who you're going to challenge, okay? And then you're going to come up here and you're going to give your reasons why you think you should challenge. And we're going to do this for a while.
Point of information. Those that are challenging have to be from the same county as the person that they are challenging.
That is correct. That is correct. There's several rules to this, okay? And I want to make sure you understand because it gets pretty technical. We're going to have to research whether the person that like say I want to do it, okay? I'm going to, please let me explain. And then maybe we won't have to go through it all over again. To be even from the floor, you have to go through the nominating process. You have to have applied to be nominated. I didn't apply to go to the National Convention. you know, even if I could get everybody to vote for me, I can't go because I didn't apply, okay? So if you didn't apply, then you can't be seated, okay? So, and then what we're gonna do is we may have to call the nominating committee and make sure that anybody that applied that wants to challenge someone has applied to the nominating committee so that they can do this, okay? And that they have the documentation. Lamar, go ahead, please.
Would it be proper to ask the nominees that have been selected to stand up?
Yes, and please, a lot of the questions, if you'll let me continue on, the questions will be answered, okay? As I said, if you challenge, say I challenge Barbara Hickey, okay? For me to challenge Barbara, I have to say, I'm going to challenge Barbara Hickey. I have been through the nominating process, okay? And which is something, okay? It's not something that, gee, somebody else said something. You've actually applied and interviewed and supplied information to them, okay? So it's not like just anybody can walk in here and do that, okay? So, and once you get that, we get through that, we're going to have to establish that you are and that you have been vetted. Basically, that's what it is, okay? And then you'll each be called forward. You'll both get to speak to the convention. I get to decide. 2 minutes enough? Or do we want 10? 2, okay. 4? No. We have some, 2, okay, that's what I thought. 2 sounds great to me. I would really love to get home and see my kids. Okay, and then we get to vote on each of those challenges separately. So,
is this vote here just for the alternates?
okay. You have a slate. This is called a slate, and I know this is for people that have never done this before. It's really messy and messy. Okay, the slate has been set out by the nominating committee, who are people that work in the party and know the people, and anybody can apply to run. Okay, and they go to the nominating committee. They've already seen them. So each position can be challenged. Okay, all right, and but you still have to go through the process. All right, so alternates can be challenged, delegates can be challenged, and we can do this till probably 8:30 or 9 o'clock.
No, sir.
If we
Once
get
one's been challenged and he wins the challenge, that position is secure.
okay. So Bert, is that rules? One challenge per position?
Yes, sir.
They can't challenge. Hallelujah. Okay. The floor is open. Jump up quick if you want to stay longer. You have to, when you challenge, you have to pick your person that you challenge, and you need to make sure that you have been through the nominating process. I'm going to ask you if you have, and then I'm going to check with the nominating committee who did all this for us. Okay?
Point of order, Mr. Chairman. Isn't it true that the nominees that appeared before the nominating committee had to supply 2 letters of recommendation plus a resume?
Absolutely, that is correct. To make it easier on you, we don't just send anybody to the National Convention. Okay, there's a lot of thought process in this. Okay, so but anybody that's hopefully everybody that wants to try to take someone else out knows that they have done this or not. If they haven't, when you challenge and they say that you're not vetted and you don't have the authority, then the challenge is gone. Is that correct, Bert? I mean, if they miss challenge, in other words, if I jump up and say I challenge so and so and I haven't been vetted, challenge is over.
May I please say something?
Chair recognizes Ms. Hickey.
I want to extend an invitation to anyone who did not get to be an alternate or a delegate to be my guest at the National Convention. If you're interested, let me know again.
That is for people that are new to the party, to be able to go to the national convention as a guest is a high honor. Okay, so and see, look, the amazing thing is there's only 3. Yeah, let's get on with this. Okay, no more questions, please. Do I have a challenge? And please state your name and who you would like to challenge, please, sir, and the county that you're from, so we can do that.
I'm Hubert Kretschke from Douglas County,
From Douglas County,
and I want to challenge Mr. McNeely.
Mr. McNeely. Mr. McNeely is here.
I am.
Okay, Mr. McNeely, since you were came out of nominating committee first, the coin toss is yours. Do you want to go first or second? That's just mine. You please come up and nominating committee. Has he been vetted?
Yes, he has. We don't have his letter.
Okay.
It hurts me.
I know. Do you have your letters?
No, I do not.
We've got to have those letters.
Harvey's got it. You know, where's Harvey, the chairman?
We
What?
never got any of his.
He gave him to Harvey.
Okay, here.
You gave him to
Wait
Harvey?
a second. Hold on. Okay, all right. Burt,
Yes.
Chairman Burt,
Yes.
can I amend the rule, even though the state sent this letter down? Is that correct? This is a state requirement.
No.
It's not.
All the information is required for them to carry?
Do I have the authority, or Mr. Parliamentarian, do I have the authority to be able to adjust? I can't. If I can't, then I can't.
Can Harvey be contacted to verify the information?
Okay, all right, hold on. Bert, you know Harvey, I know Harvey's voice. If you can get Harvey's voice on the phone, I'll trust that he does. Okay, we'll give you 50.
That was supposed to be supplied previously.
I know. I'm trying to give y'all every opportunity that I can. And listen, I'm gonna tell you something. This job is not fun. You know, but we're going to get through this, and if the rules are the rules, and they haven't, and you didn't get them, if you sent them to Harvey, and we didn't have them on Thursday night when we met for nominating, all you had to do is just bring them with you here, and so I'm limited. If the state sent the rules, I'm limited. So.
Yeah, everybody else bring their letters?
Huh? All the people that came through nominating, okay? Let me re-emphasize this. They didn't get through nominating if they didn't have their letters. If they didn't have their stuff, they didn't get through nominating. That's, you know, and for you to challenge them, you have to have that process, okay? And there are some things that I can, you know, and there's some things I can't. And even though I would like to, even if I, you know, as a chairman, I have a certain amount of leeway. You've seen me use it, unfortunately. Yes, Lauren.
Of the people that came before the nominating committee, can we know how many got through the committee and how many didn't?
Absolutely, 6, 3 alternates and 3 delegates. That's all there was.
Well, what you just said was something about whether they got through with their presentation.
Oh, no. Anybody that's been through this, anybody that is on the slate, okay, came to nominating with their documents, with everything they had to do. That's how they got through nominating to here, okay? And you can challenge them if you fit the bill, okay? Maybe I'm not being clear about
My
that.
question was that all the people that came before the nominating committee, are they all eligible?
Only if they fulfill, the nominating committee will tell me. I'm going to ask them. If you say that you've done everything, all right, I'm going to ask the nominating committee, and they're going to say, yeah, he's got it all. Then you've got a challenge. Okay? Does that make sense?
I understand what you said, but that answered my question.
Okay, moving forward. Is there anyone else that wants to challenge from the floor one of the 6 delegates or 6 alternates for this convention? Excuse me, 6 total, 3 delegates and 3 alternates. I need your county that you're challenging.
Point of order, per rules, these are supposed to be done one at a time.
I said that. I don't know.
I thought you said everybody.
No, I'm saying, does any, I said, you're gonna have to challenge that person from your county. There's only one from each county. Let me make, if that's not singular enough, I'm not sure what is. Okay, are there any more challenges? Okay, I move. All right, we got another one. It's time for the he's not a delegate. It's time. Sergeant at Arms, please remove the unruly person.
Yeah, I'm unruly, all right. I believe in liberty.
I understand.
Point of order?
Yes, sir.
Do you have to be a delegate to be nominated for the National Convention?
No, but you have to be a
But you have
delegate to nominate someone.
Yes, you have. Yes, you.
Go through the process.
Right, you have to go through the process. Okay. All right. Going once. Going twice. Sold to the convention. Move the nominations be closed. All in favor, please say loudly aye. Aye. All opposed, please say loudly aye.
Nay.
Hallelujah. I move to close the convention. I'm looking for a movement. I can't see a move. Okay, I see a move. How about a second?
A motion to approve by acclamation the nominating committee's selection of the 6 people to go to our national convention.
Second. All in favor? Loudly, please say. Aye. All opposed?
No.
Is there division in the House?
Nobody called for it except you.
The ayes have it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Move we adjourn.
We have a motion to adjourn.
Second.
And a second. I call for the motion. Vote to close this convention. Please say aye. All opposed, please say nay. This convention is closed.